Pause for a second. Take a deep breath. And before we begin, write in the comments, "I choose to clear the energy of my home today." Now, breathe again. Because what you're about to feel in the next few moments might change everything. There's something inside your home, quietly pulling your luck away, draining your strength, and weighing down your life. But no one ever told you that. You wake up and try to start your day, but somehow everything feels stuck. Arguments flare up for no reason. Unexpected bills keep showing up. And there's this strange tiredness that just doesn't leave. The most unsettling part, this enemy has no face. But it's here, right now, and it might be hiding just beneath your own roof. Today, I'm going to show you 5 silent signs that your home has turned into a magnet for stagnant, heavy energy. And if you recognize even one of them, it means your life's flow has been blocked for quite some time. But here's the good news. There's a way out. The ancient masters, the ones who never wrote books, but lived what they taught, left behind hidden keys to lift this energetic weight and restore natural flow. And today, you'll hold one of those keys in your hands, so don't click away, because in just a minute, I'll reveal a common household object that might be blocking your energy since the day it arrived. Now comment, "I choose to transform," to show you're ready. Because yes, even that tiny act begins to move energy. The candle's already been lit. Now, let the light in. The home you live in. Is it healing you or slowly draining you? Sounds like a strange question, right? But the truth is, every space carries a frequency. And that frequency, silent, invisible, constant, directly affects how you think, feel, act, and attract. My name is Master Lin. For over 30 years, I've studied what most people never notice. Homes that looked perfectly normal from the outside, but quietly drained the life force of the people inside. Families falling apart. Businesses stuck in cycles. Health fading for no reason. And no one could figure out why until we took a closer look at the home itself. A home isn't just shelter. It's a living organism. It absorbs everything that happens inside it. Words spoken in anger. Fears kept in silence, objects forgotten in dark corners. Over time, all of it turns into a dense, energetic field, almost like an invisible fog that clouds the air, dims the light, and blocks the natural flow of life. Have you ever felt that? Walked into a room that felt heavy even though it was spotless? Or noticed that after an argument, the house suddenly feels off, too quiet, almost hollow? That's not coincidence. That's energetic feedback. When your home falls out of balance, nothing else flows the way it should. Money comes in, but slips right out. Your health improves, then dips again. Ideas spark, but never go anywhere. You can work hard, do everything right in the outer world, but if the foundation is blocked, the universe reads that as not ready yet. Here's the key. Your home is a mirror of your soul. If your house feels cluttered, dark, or suffocating, something inside you is quietly asking for help too, but don't blame yourself. Almost no one was ever taught to see their home as an energetic temple, a living space that reflects, amplifies, and shapes who we are. We were taught how to clean our floors, but never how to clean the energy, how to arrange the furniture, but not how to let the flow, the chi, move freely through our space. And that's why so many people live with this constant feeling of fatigue, that sense that life just won't take off. They change jobs, cities, relationships, but end up in the same emotional loop because they carry the cage with them, the energy of the space they live in. Today, that can finally start to change. Not with complicated rituals or expensive objects, but with simple, intentional actions. Now that you understand what's really at stake, it's time to take the next step, to recognize the hidden signs that your home has stopped being your sanctuary and has quietly become your blockage. In the next few seconds, I'll reveal the first of 5 signs, and it starts right at your front door, the place where everything good is supposed to enter, but where most people lose energy without even realizing it. Ignore this, and you could be sabotaging your own luck every single day. Everything that happens in your life begins with the energy of your home. It might sound like an exaggeration, but after working with thousands of people in hundreds of homes, I can say with absolute certainty there's an invisible, almost mathematical pattern between homes with dense energy and lives that feel stuck. Here's the truth no one ever told you. Your home is constantly sending you signals, but they're subtle, quiet, and if you don't know how to spot them, you'll keep thinking the problem is out there, in your job, your relationships, your luck, when in reality, it might be something as simple as the light coming through your window, or the placement of your front door. In today's video, you'll discover the 5 hidden signs that show when your home's energy is quietly sabotaging you. These signs show up in small details, but they have the power to affect the biggest areas of your life. Finances, relationships, sleep health, emotional balance, and most importantly, I won't just tell you what they are. I'll show you how to fix each one, using simple, time-tested energy principles, ancient techniques that you can apply right now, using only what you already have at home. No fake promises, no magic tricks. Just real grounded wisdom, proven, timeless and practical. And one thing's for sure, if you ignore these signs, stagnation will stay. But if you act, by the end of this video, you'll feel the shift in your home's energy. Some people say that, even the same day, they start noticing a different air, a lighter silence, a subtle sense of presence returning. So if you've made it this far, don't stop now, because the first sign is both the most common and the most overlooked. It's right in front of your eyes. And it might be quietly pushing prosperity out of your life without you realizing it. Coming up next, the simple mistake that turns your front door into a drain of energy and how to reverse it in minutes. Sign number 1, the door that pushes money away. The way energy enters your home determines what it brings with it. Your front door is more than just an entrance. It's the mouth of the house, the gateway where life force, chi, enters and begins to circulate. But if that entryway is misaligned, it becomes a tunnel of escape. That's when prosperity walks in and walks right back out. Look closely. Is your front door directly facing a staircase, a long hallway, or a back door? If so, picture this. You're trying to fill a bowl with water, but there's a hole at the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it never fills. That's exactly what happens with your home's energy flow. When your entryway is leaking, you can work, hustle and strive all you want, but nothing seems to stick. Money comes in and disappears. People come into your life and then drift away. Plans begin and somehow stall the fix. It's subtle, but powerful. You can hang a light, airy curtain between your front door and any straight hallway, something that softens the direct line of energy, that slows it down just enough to breathe. Another simple but effective change. Place a round rug in soft, neutral tones near your entrance. Circles symbolize continuity and flow. They keep energy moving without escaping, and quietly invite prosperity to stay. If you can, add a plant with soft, rounded leaves near the door. Plants like this act as natural guardians. They absorb excess energy and balance what enters. It may sound symbolic, but in practice it changes everything. Guests will feel it the moment they walk in, and you'll feel it too. In the air, in the silence, even in how the light moves through the room. Now write in the comments, "My door holds prosperity." That statement seals your intention. And when intention is spoken, it starts to shape the energy around you. Have you ever felt like your home just can't seem to hold on to the good things for long? If so, this might be the sign you've been waiting for. Next up, the invisible point pulsing at the center of your home, and how it might have been asleep for years, quietly draining your vitality. Sign number 2, the sleeping heart of the home. Every home has a center, and when that center weakens, everything around it begins to fade. There's a silent point in the middle of your home, an energetic core, unseen but alive. The ancients called it the heart of the home. It's where energy gathers, organizes, and radiates. It's the lungs, the heartbeat, the command center. But when that space is neglected, dark, cluttered, or empty, it stops vibrating. And when the heart of the house stops beating, life inside it begins to drag. You may not have noticed, but that center might be doubling as a storage zone. Boxes stacked up, unused furniture blocking pathways, a dark corner left untouched for months, or worse. It might be a space without natural light or air, closed off and forgotten, and the reflection shows up in you. You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. You start things but don't finish. You live in pause mode, like something's missing, but you can't quite name what. That's your energy field, reacting to a home that's lost its rhythm. The solution feels almost like a spiritual reboot. Start by clearing the central space of your home. Remove everything that's piled up, unused, or just sitting there out of habit. Then, bring in a living element, a healthy green plant with open leaves, or a clean quartz crystal glowing softly under a warm light. You could also place a soft, round rug in light colors, a symbol of the natural cycle, to gently reactivate movement. This simple act wakes the heart of your home. You'll feel the difference immediately. The air gets lighter. That sense of blockage begins to fade. Ideas start flowing again. Life breathes again. And here's a secret most people don't know. When the center of your home is activated, your creativity expands. Projects that once felt stuck begin to move. Your mind clears. It's as if your inner space finally has room to work again. Now write in the comments, "The heart of my home is beating again." That declaration confirms it. You've reawakened the most vital point of your space. Coming up next, the absence of light, the silent symptom that turns homes into emotional prisons. Sign number 3, lack of natural light. A home without light is like a body without a soul. Natural light isn't just about design, it's the invisible nourishment of your home's energy. When sunlight touches your walls, it brings warmth, movement, and life, but when your home stays closed off, dark and airless, the energy, the chi, stagnates, and when that happens, every part of your life begins to slow down. Take a closer look. Are your curtains always drawn shut? Do you keep the lights on all day, even when the sun is shining outside? Is there a constant shadow hanging over certain rooms? That's a warning sign. The absence of light interrupts the natural rhythm of energy. The space stops breathing, and little by little it begins to show a constant lack of motivation, the feeling of being trapped, waking up anxious for no clear reason. The good news? This can be fixed. Starting today, open your windows each morning, even if only for a few minutes. Let the fresh air move through. Swap out heavy drapes for something light and sheer, curtains that let sunlight dance across your walls and floors. If natural light is limited, use warm-toned bulbs or candles placed in thoughtful spots around the home. They recreate the glow of fire, that primal symbol of life and vitality. And here's an ancient secret that's just as powerful today. Place a few drops of rosemary or sweet orange essential oil in the corners of your rooms. They awaken solar energy, even on grey, overcast days. Now write in the comments, "I allow light into my home and into my life." That phrase isn't just symbolic, it's a declaration. A signal to the universe that you're ready to move from stagnation to flow. Coming up next, the invisible path that runs straight to your front door and how it might be pushing your luck away before it even has a chance to enter. Sign number 4, the street or path pointing toward your door. Not every energy that reaches you arrives in peace. If a road, hallway, or long direct walkway points straight at your front door, you may be feeling what ancient masters called sha-chi, a fast, cutting current of energy. This invisible force behaves like a blade. It rushes in, creating tension and imbalance. It's as if your home is breathing too fast, unable to absorb what's coming toward it. And when that happens, prosperity, calm, and good opportunities are pushed out before they can even take root. Do you ever feel like you're always in a hurry, even when there's no reason to be? Like you can't fully relax, as if your body is constantly on alert? That's what a disturbed entryway feels like on an energetic level. But the remedy is both simple and deeply effective. Add plants with soft, rounded leaves near your entrance. They act as natural energy filters. Another timeless solution: wind chimes. Their sound transforms sharp energy into gentle vibration. And finally, the magic of the circle again. Place a round rug near the door. Circles represent protection, unity, and ease. They soften everything that crosses the threshold. Now close your eyes for a moment. Picture every bit of energy entering your home, passing through that filter, becoming lighter, cleaner, kinder. And when you're ready, write in the comments, "Every energy that enters my home arrives in peace and prosperity." That statement is more than words. It's an energetic seal, and seals hold real power when spoken with intention. Up next, the hidden danger of water placed in the wrong area and how it might be quietly washing away your wealth, day after day. Sign number 5. Water in the west side of your home. Wealth doesn't just vanish, it seeps away when you're not looking. In traditional Feng Shui, the west side of your home is known as the energy vault, the space where metal energy, stability, structure, and abundance naturally gathers. But when water dominates that area, metal begins to dissolve. Fountains, fish tanks, swimming pools, any water feature placed in the West creates a subtle drain on prosperity, and over time, the signs start to appear: trouble saving money, financial disorganization, unexpected expenses, followed by that hollow feeling of loss. Have you ever experienced this? Everything seems fine, and then somehow the money's gone. The cause might be sitting right there, in the most strategic point of your home, silently being washed away. But here's the truth. It's not about removing water. It's about restoring balance. If there's water on the west side of your home, bring in metal. Think gold, silver, or copper tones, mirrors with metallic frames, small iron statues, bells, or even vintage coins. And most importantly, if you have a fountain or a fish tank there, slow the flow. Still water blocks energy. Too much water scatters it. The secret is balance. Let the energy move, gently, steadily, without washing away what you've built. Now write in the comments, "I protect my energy vault." That simple act sparks awareness. And where there is awareness, there is transformation. Now that you've discovered the 5 signs, it's time for the turning point. In the next moments, you'll learn how to transform your home into a temple of prosperity by activating the 4 elements of abundance. And the last one is the most powerful of all. If your home carries any of these signs, you're not alone, but you are awake. Just realizing it already changes everything. Most people live decades inside homes that quietly drain their strength, never questioning, never noticing. They think they're unlucky, when in truth, they're simply surrounded by invisible blockages. But you saw it, you felt it, and now you can choose differently. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to reverse it all by using the 4 elements of nature as catalysts for positive, magnetic energy, air, fire, water, earth. When used correctly, each one turns your home into a living, breathing field of abundance. And the best part, you don't have to buy anything new. Everything you need is already within reach. To seal this new cycle, write in the comments, "I am awake. My home will bloom," because your energy has already started to move, and now nothing can stop what's coming next. You don't just live in a house. You inhabit a temple, even if you don't know it yet. When ancient masters wanted to restore harmony in a space, they didn't start with the walls. They started with the elements of nature. These 4 principles, air, fire, water, and earth, are present in everything. And when aligned within your home, they awaken a magnetic vibration, one that attracts peace, opportunity, and prosperity. AR. space that breathes, mind that flows. Still air is stagnant energy. Start your mornings by opening every window for a few minutes. Let the breeze touch forgotten corners, refreshing what can't be seen. If you can, use diffusers with essential oils like peppermint, rosemary, or eucalyptus. They awaken the mind, clear old patterns, and bring mental clarity. Fire, presence, intention, transformation. Fire is focus. A candle lit with purpose changes the vibration of a room. Light a small one at the end of the day and simply breathe with it. Watch the flame. It burns away what no longer serves you and welcomes what's ready to arrive. Water. Gentle movement. Flowing abundance. Keep a small bowl of fresh water with a few drops of sweet orange essential oil. Place it somewhere you pass often. An entryway, a living room. That water isn't just decor. It vibrates. It absorbs what's heavy and returns lightness. Earth, stability, nourishment, foundation. Plants are essential, but it's not enough to own them. You must tend to them. Every leaf you wipe, every watering done with attention is a message to the universe. I'm ready to nurture my prosperity. Now, declare it, my home is a temple and I am its guardian, and in the next few seconds, you'll discover the 3 objects that silently sabotage your prosperity, even in a home that looks clean, beautiful, and perfectly curated. The last one, it's the most common and the most dangerous. Every gesture you make inside your home is a silent command to the universe. When you clean, organize, light a candle, or simply take a deep breath, you're not just changing your surroundings. You're saying, I'm ready to release what no longer belongs, ready to make room for what's new, ready to receive what's already yours, but hasn't found its way to you yet. Now you know the 5 signs that drain your home's energy, and more than that, you know how to fix each one with plants, with light, with intention, with presence, nothing mystical, nothing distant. Transformation begins with tiny, conscious choices. If you've made it this far, write in the comments, I am ready to receive prosperity in my home and in my life. That phrase isn't just symbolic, it's a promise, a quiet pact with your own energy. And if you're ready to go even deeper on this journey, in the next video, I'll reveal the 3 objects that block abundance, even in homes that look peaceful, smell amazing, and feel perfectly balanced on the surface. The last one is so common that it's probably sitting in your bedroom right now. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share this video with someone who feels like their home's energy just isn't the same anymore. Because sometimes all a person needs is to see the invisible, to remember that every home can become a temple once you learn how to let the light in.